Bang! Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News, your daily cryptocurrency and blockchain aggregated news show on YouTube. There's going to be swearing, there's going to be drinking, there's going to be smoking tobacco on here. If you don't like those things, leave now, because here I come in 3, 2, 1. Bang! Hello, everyone. My name is Shamar Clark. Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News. Bang! We have a great one for you today. Now, All right, so let's get into the stories. First of all, I didn't want to do this. I did not want to do this, okay? Seriously, this time. We did the story about the JPMorgan thing yesterday, and I thought that was enough beatdown for the Ripple folk, and I was just going to move on today. But holy, every single website had these analysis from CEOs about the JPMorgan coin. Obviously, it blew everybody's mind, right? And look, we got some people talking about the JPMorgan coin is going to, and this is, and I quote, obliterate. Obliterate Ripple. So I have to read it. Like I said, today wasn't even a day I was like, yeah, I'm going to get Ripple lovers. You know how I do it. I like to have happy stories to send you off into your weekend. So that's why we're going to do that story first, so that we get these other happier stories later. Bang! Yes. Now, second story. Bang, bang, bang. Here comes another country. So what we got? We got Malaysia. We got Thailand. We got Jamaica. We got the Philippines. Bang, bang. Now we have Indonesia. Here come the Indonesians with their crypto regs. Now, they're not so friendly with their regs, though. That's the problem. These aren't so friendly. I mean, people are going to make money. People are going to be buying crypto. But it doesn't look like the average person is kind of going to really be able to do it. You know, they want all this money and all this stuff you got to put up first and all this crap. Anyway, we're going to read about it. And then bang, bang, bang here in America. Finally. So let's do a little quick update. I will do it when we get there. Bang. There is a new ETF proposal pushed in. We're going to talk about this ETF, how it works, how it functions. Bang. All that. So let's do how we normally do. Bang. Let's check out the markets. Yes, let's refresh. Fucking 36.41. What a tight range, man. This is unbelievable. All right, well, let's stop talking about that. Let's go on. Bang. Top 10 of the day, brothers. Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Litecoin, EOS, Bitcoin Cash, Tether, Tron, Stellar, and Binance Coin. Bang. Let's look at the market moves of the day. Well, not much with that range, right? So, same as we've been saying, I don't know, for the past, couple weeks maybe? Single digits up to single digits down. 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 All right, let's see if anything was on sale today, brothers. If you see anything in here that you like, we'll go and get that shit. Go and get it. Get it, boy. All right, let's see. What do we got? Bang. Yeah. All right. Top 10 loser of the day: Quant, Aurora, Repo, Revane, Komodo, Aeon, NEM, Digix, DAO, Stratus, and Status. You know I love Stratus. Bang. All right. Bang. Top 10 winners of the day: Elf, Ontology, Hollow, Monocoin, Eternity, Steam, Decentraland, VeChain, GX Chain, and Chainlink. All right, let's look at the total market cap of the day. 121 billion. Right? We were at 120 yesterday, was it? So we went up a billion a day. And we were at 20 and change. Were we? Yes. And so, all right, not much movement on the 24-hour volume tip. Now, all right, look, Ripple lovers. Look, honestly, I wasn't going to talk even any Ripple talk, because I told you guys already, I'm not even going to talk about XRP until I see them with a Fortune 500 bank. I don't give a fuck about this little partnership there, this little bullshit there. No. When they have a Fortune 500. And so yesterday I did that. The JPMorgan thing, just because, oh, look at Jamie Dimon's smiling ass right there. Because, obviously it was on every single website. And so the reason I have to do this today to you guys, and I even feel bad now, because now it sort of feels like it's rubbing it in. But I got to read it, because it was on every single website. There were some websites that had 2 versions of this story on it today. 2 versions. So I got to do it, all right? Look at Jamie Dimon. Do you see? And that's what I mean, guys. You see how sneaky those fuckers are? He ran around here for years. Oh, crypto shit. Crypto's bullshit. Blockchains are garbage. Meanwhile, he was building his own blockchain and his own crypto. Like, that's the rub. That's the real rub of it. All right. You want to build your own blockchain? You could say, okay, well, yeah, I figured out, yeah, blockchains, they're not so bad. But then you just come out with your own cryptocurrency. Like, come on, dude. That's how these guys are, guys. That's how these guys are. They're sneaky. They can't let their enemy know what they're doing, right? Holy. And you know me. If you've been here for a while, you've seen I've dug up all the sneakiness that these guys have been into, right? Like, I dig around for the stories. Like, I know, kind of what to look for and stuff like that. Not once did I hear anything about fucking JPMorgan making a blockchain. And hell no, not even close did I hear anything about a cryptocurrency. Oh my gosh. So what I'm trying to say is, Jamie Dimon runs a tight ship. All those people, tight-lipped. No one leaked. No one said anything. That's how it works, guys. Don't let your enemy know fuck all. So, the Bloomberg editor. I told you where to get your news. Get it from Bloomberg, Forbes, Investors Business Daily. They give you money talk, straight talk. Not any of this, with one side or the other type shit. All right, but look at this. Oh, and here it is. It says it right here. Bloomberg editor says JPMorgan's cryptocurrency will obliterate Ripple. Is XRP in trouble? That's not even a question, idiot. On February 14th, JPMorgan, the $340 billion banking giant, more than that, launched a stablecoin called JPM Coin. Industry experts foresee the stablecoin thrashing Ripple and its cryptocurrency XRP in the long run. Joe Weisenthal, co-host of Bloomberg's What'd You Miss, said, if it turns out that that blockchain coin framework turns out to be a good one for banks transferring money around, well, then the JPM coin should absolutely obliterate Ripple. Think about it. Let's say you were in the business of transferring money. Why would you take on the exchange rate volatility risk associated with having Ripple as a bridge currency when you could have a fiat coin backed by JP Morgan? No brainer. And that's what I was telling you guys last year. Remember last November I was telling you guys? That's what these banks are going to do. They're just going to make stable coins. Stable coins. And just use that shit to transfer money around. So if you're a bank, I'm going to have some Bank of America coin. I'm going to have some JP Morgan coin. I'm going to have some Santander coin. But they're all based on their country's, they're pegged to their country's currencies. So who gives a shit, right? Right now they send money, fiat, around, but it takes a bunch of days. All right, well, a stable coin is basically just fucking digitized fiat, right? Isn't it? Right? You know what I'm saying? Stable coin, okay, it's a buck. There's a buck. Okay, you just digitized a buck. That's what you did. All right, bang, done. Right? That's what they're going to do. I was telling you guys that. And, well, I thought of it. Well, I didn't think, but. And here it is, man. Fucking guy says, yeah, no brainer. It's a fucking no brainer. Right? Blah, 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 blah. So this just explains what Ripple is. We all know what it is. It moves money around. So the value, and this is interesting. I didn't know this, but this was cool. This sentence right here at the beginning. The value of any settlement network comes from its liquidity and on a banking network. The liquidity comes from the number of banks that exist on the network. So, actually, I didn't know it worked like that. So the value of it, so how powerful that settlement network is. And that's why now I get it, right? Because people were like, oh, well, IBM has 900 banks. Okay, so that's going to be, remember we watched the guy on Sibos, the IBM guy, the video from the IBM guy at Sibos, talking about the new banking thing that they're going to do. Now I get it. So their network will have a value of 900 banks, say. You know what I mean? I don't know the dollar value, but you know what I mean? And that's why R3, they're going to have their value from their network of banks. And then the SWIFT thing that's coming out is going to have value from its network of banks. And you know what else I learned is that banks, they don't use, this is what the fucking is interesting. Yeah, a bank uses multiple networks to transfer money. I was like, oh, of course they do. So every bank is on SWIFT. So you can transfer money on SWIFT to any bank in the world. You have to be on SWIFT to be a bank. But these other ways, like if you're transferring money on Corda, yeah, well, a bunch of banks have Corda. You know what I mean? But then maybe they're gonna do something with the bank that uses only RippleNet. Yeah, well, they also have RippleNet, and then maybe they're gonna do a transfer with the bank that has only the IBM one. Is that Hyperledger? I don't remember the name, but yeah, they have that. So in other words, banks actually have multiple channels to transfer money. It was just an interesting thing I learned about. You know what I mean? They don't just do it one way. Like they have multiple. If the bank I want to send money to has only this, and I'm a big bank, so like banks like JPMorgan, right, have all of them. Smaller banks probably, well, we only do it this way, But bigger banks, they're like, oh yeah, we can send you money any way you want. Like, how do you want it, motherfucker? You know what I mean? Just something to know. So, so there it is. The value of any settlement network. Yeah, it was interesting. So Ripple, the company, has been focused on establishing partnerships with both banks and fintech service providers throughout the past several years, primarily to improve the liquidity of the network. And that's what I'm saying. So Ripple lovers, even though you're probably about to get crushed, but just the banks that you've signed up, that's a network, right? I mean, XRP is not working on anything, but the other part, the X-Current part, that still will be alive. The concerns of industry executives and experts on the long-term growth trend of XRP is that if JPMorgan uses JPM coin to settle payments between its clients, as the bank said, it will put XRP in direct competition with JPM coin. Speaking to CNBC, Umar Farouk, JPMorgan blockchain project's head, said that JPM coin will have 3 core use cases. That's the other problem. It has multiple use cases. It's not just used for transferring money. And the primary use case is international payments for corporations. Select Ripple lovers. Shit. That's a tough one to hit. That's a kick in the balls right there. So, here he goes. He's going to say it. The first is for international payments for large corporate clients, which now typically happens using wire transfers between financial institutions on decades-old networks like SWIFT. Yeah, boy. Ripple lovers. Look. All right, let's say it. The problem is that is exactly what Ripple was built for, and the company has the same vision as JPM Coin to overtake SWIFT and establish the global blockchain network for financial institutions. Well, unfortunately for you guys, blah, 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 Garlinghouse blows some sunshine up the ass, fuck all that. Essentially, JPM Coin and Ripple have the same use case, are targeting the same market, and are both aiming to overtake the SWIFT network. Tushar Jain, a general partner at Multicoin Capital, said JPMorgan will wipe the floor with Ripple. I told you guys yesterday, like an ant. You want to know what this is like? Imagine you had a little chihuahua, okay? A little chihuahua. He was a fierce little fucker, right? You know how little dogs always bark? They got a loud mouth. Always barking. So imagine you put your chihuahua outside to guard your house, right? And you're like, yeah, this will scare away some criminals, right? So you're thinking, yeah, I'm safe. I got my chihuahua outside. That's Ripple, the chihuahua. Now imagine this. Godzilla comes to your house to destroy it. Godzilla shows up to your house, right? You put the little chihuahua out there to defend against crooks and thieves. And even that was stupid. You just kick that little chihuahua. But look, fuck crooks and thieves. Godzilla comes to your house to come and eat you. That's basically what happened. Ripple's running out there. Hey guys, we're going to help transfer money. We're going to help you. Like a little chihuahua barking. We're going to transfer. Right? People, oh, look at that cute chihuahua. And all of a sudden, Godzilla shows up. Just fucking, just gonna eat that chihuahua. Look. I don't condone animal abuse, but look. The abuse we're about to see, oh my gosh, this is gonna be disgusting. This is about to get disgusting. It's like a 6'6" man grabbing a little 2-year-old and just smushing its head into the concrete wall or something. Like, just, oh, the imagery. It's disgusting, right? Well, that's what we're about to see. Holy, JPMorgan. And if you think they're going to have some sort of mercy, look, the fact that they hid that they were making a blockchain and coming out with a crypto should tell you their true intent, okay? The fact that they even hid it, didn't let anybody know, talk shit, that should tell you what they plan to do. Take over shit. What, they transfer $5 trillion worth of money a day. You know what JPMorgan is like Citibank, right? Citibank and JPMorgan, they're so huge that banks use them to move money and settle shit and do stuff. Other stuff too, but yeah. That's how big JPMorgan is. Like, Bank of America is probably a client of JPMorgan's. Like, that's how huge JPMorgan is. You know what I mean? All right. So that when I say, when this guy says right here, wipe the floor with, yeesh, he's not kidding. Emphasizing that banks would rather use technology developed by banks rather than a company outside of the traditional financial sector. Of course. If I'm a bank, I'll get some shit that another bank made. The bank knows. Who is this 4-year-old company, Ripple? Who the fuck is this guy, Garlinghouse? Little tech nerd. How the fuck does he know anything? That's how they think. I'm telling you right now. All right. And so this guy says right here, banks were obviously never going to use XRP for settlements and enrich Ripple Inc., who owns more than half of all XRP. And that's really what I want to show you. Dude, the bank, I told you guys this 100 times. Banks are not going to give up their Novos and Vostro accounts to a third party for liquidity. Why would I do that? I already have my own liquidity. Why am I going to... And I know the shit Garlinghouse tells these idiots, it's going to free up liquidity. They don't need it. Do you know there's something interesting that I read the other day? A lot of blockchains are out here and they solve problems. Yeah, do you know they solve problems that no one else thinks is a problem? Yeah, I could use your blockchain to do that, but why? It's not a problem. I'm just telling you guys. So they would rather enrich themselves instead. Blah, blah, blah. The price of XRP. We know that doesn't matter till the institutional investors get here. Blah, 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 blah. All right, Ripple's going to get thrashed. All right, so there it is, guys. I didn't mean to do that, but it was on every single website today, and so obviously I had to read it. Yep, JPMorgan's cryptocurrency will obliterate Ripple, and it's going to. So, invest wisely. Bang, all right, enough of that Ripple stuff. Like I said, I didn't even mean to do that today. I was happy enough with the beatdown you guys got last night. Fuck, and then they just drove it in there a little bit more today, didn't they, guys? All right, Ripple lovers, back now. Oh, Indonesia. Good. All right, let's get to some fucking happy news and shit. All right. Shit. Fucking hate talking about that coin. All right, guys. So we got a new country online. Whole countries are coming online. Like I said, man, dudes, I did not see and in Q1, I did not see whole countries coming online. What do we got? Let's read this again. We got fucking Malaysia, Thailand, Jamaica, the Philippines. The UK says they're coming this summer. They're giving their people till April 4th to do public comments. And then here they come. And that's going to be the big money, boys. Oh, so you better get your shit now. And this is the other thing. You better look, I know. You always say this, but it's true. Get everything you can now. Quality product. Build your cryptocurrency warehouse big. Build your cryptocurrency warehouse nice. Fill it. Just stuff it with every penny you can afford. It's Saturday right now. You're watching this. Tonight, your buddies are going to want to go out. Look, you telling me you got some food poisoning. You can't afford it. You can't go out because you're sick. Yes. And then get on Coinbase. Bang. Fill your cryptocurrency warehouse. Nice. Because here come the countries. We're reading about whole countries coming online this year. I did not, right? I was like, yes, this is going to be the year of regulatory clarity, brothers. I didn't know whole country clarity. Like, I wasn't expecting that. What I'm trying to say, though, is what I'm trying to impress upon you is you don't know. You don't know. Fuck, some big fucking country could come out here and just say some shit real quick. Or their whales just jump in because we don't know what they're doing over there, right? All right, Malaysia, Thailand, Jamaica, the Philippines. All right, they're online right now. What kind of futures contracts are their guys making? What kind of ETFs are these guys making over there? We all know they're going to be Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum first. Every country is going to do that. Yeah, but what else? What else are they going to do? And when are they going to unleash? If these whales unleash, right, from some country and we're not expecting it, bang, price goes up. Next day we wake up, boom. You don't want to get priced out of shit. If you wanted that large cap, but now it's boom. It just went up. Just things to think about. But yeah, guys, whole countries. So, like I said, Indonesia comes up with this thing. It's not so friendly, though. I'm not going to lie. But their whales can afford it, so that's what matters. The regular people won't be able to afford this. Because you need something like $5 million to trade or some shit. But 5 million American dollars. And so regular people aren't going to be able to, but their whales are going to be in. So, and that's what we need. We need institutional investors to come. Gives a shit about, soccer mom and dad for now. We're going to need them later. But for now, let's just get these institutions in here so they start pumping up the price. Then they will advertise to soccer mom and dad, bringing in the next influx of retail money in. Whoa! Off to the races. All right, but check this shit out. Indonesia has introduced new legislation that recognizes Bitcoin as a trading commodity. That's what I'm telling you guys. I've been saying it. Oh, my fingers hurt. I've been saying it for the past 3 months. Or 4 months now. If you can get your large caps, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, get them. Get them. But Shamari, man, if I spend 3,000 on a Bitcoin, I could have 1 million of this coin. Look, I guarantee you are going to be rich if you buy Bitcoins, Litecoins, and Ethereums. They're commodities, man. These guys said only Bitcoin for now. Believe me, Ethereum and Litecoin are going to be on this list later. All right. In my opinion, all right? So, in my opinion, I got to be truthful. It's my opinion. I've been telling you the whole time, guys. Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereums. So, Indonesia has introduced new legislation that recognizes Bitcoin, BTC, as a trading, what? Commodity, baby. Bang! Asia-oriented news outlet KR Asia reported on February 15th. That was yesterday. Bang! It's now 4:22 a.m. February 16th, 2019. All right. So, Indonesia's Commodity Futures Trading Regulatory Agency, also known as Bapepti, initially signed a decree to make cryptocurrency a commodity future legally tradable on stock exchanges last June. The agency then stated that the Indonesian government would soon release corresponding legislation regulating it. And this is where we come. Regulating the exchanges, cryptocurrency exchanges, the taxation, and other related issues. That releases everything. Remember I told you guys about that. Everything. These guys, the whales, or hedge funds, stop calling them whales, institutional investors. Yeah, it's not just, okay, where can I buy this stuff? All right, what's the tax implication? What are the tax implications going to be? All sorts of stuff. Where do I custody this stuff? Right? They can't just, like I said, you can't just put on Ledger Nanos, and that goes around the world. So these guys are giving them all that. Today, Bapepti reportedly approved regulation number 52019 that recognizes Bitcoin and other digital currencies as a trading commodity. All What are they saying? All cryptocurrencies is a commodity? Wow, that could be interesting. Because if you have those, all right, forget all that. Well, what I was going to say, oh, come on, Shamar, just say it. What I was going to say is, well, it depends on if we, like here in America and in Britain, Europe, we're going to regulate too. I wonder if we regulate as a security, will hedge funds and them, some of these guys do regulatory arbitrage. We talked about that, regulatory arbitrage. If I don't like the rules somewhere, well, I just go somewhere else where the rules allow me to do what I want to do, right? That's called a regulatory arbitrage. Look that up on Investopedia, okay? So I'm wondering, right, if the SEC does more restrictive rules, will these guys be like, all right, well, it's a commodity over there. Let's head over there, you know? Because all you got to do is open an office over there. You don't have to physically be there. You just open an office, hire some lawyers, get registered and go, right? But you can actually do all your hedge funding, you know, back here in America. You don't have to live there. Yeah, I'm just wondering, food for thought, guys. So the legislation gives what? Legal certainty. Bang! To cryptocurrency exchanges that have been already operating in the country. Legal certainty. In other words, what have I been saying? Regulatory clarity. Regulatory clarity. Bang! So the new policy reportedly outlines a set of requirements in regard to any cryptocurrency circulating in Indonesia. Specifically, cryptocurrencies have to comply with risk assessment. And these are all the things that we have to deal with here in America too. Risk assessment, anti-money laundering, AML, and combating the finance of terror, CFT requirements. That's the same shit we have here. The policy also stipulates that cryptocurrency traders must keep transactions histories for at least 5 years and have a server located inside the country. You see that? I see what they're doing. For 5 years. If there's any shenanigans, anything, they'll be able to look through those records and catch a motherfucker doing some bad stuff. So, head of Bapepti, there we go, Shmar, that wasn't so hard. Bapepti, Indrasari Wisnu Wardhana, reportedly said that with the introduction of the new legislation, the agency wants to give protection to people. This is what they want. This is why we need regulation. This is what America wants. All right, the SEC, everybody, right? We have to protect our people. You can't have people, putting their life savings into crypto or something, and then bang, fucking shit gets hacked and all their shit gets taken, and there's no recourse. I tell you what, that is not going to go down here in America. Americans will not take kindly to that. Not around these parts. Not around these parts, boy. We don't take kindly. We don't take kindly in our money being taken, and we don't get it back around these parts. No sirree. Look here. It's America. We got the FDIC, motherfucker. You put your money in the bank, up to $250,000 insured for any financial account. You know what I mean? That's how America, that's how we roll around these parts. We don't take kindly to that shenanigans. And so neither does any other country. And so they want to give protection to people who want to invest in crypto assets so they aren't cheated by fraudulent sellers. And that's really the whole problem, right? Just all these regulators, I know, why are these guys taking so long? Because they don't want us cheated. Do you want to be fucking cheated? I told you when I started trading Forex, guys used to have their money on Forex exchanges in Europe. Yeah, the European exchanges would just straight take their money. They'd go to the website the next day, exchange was gone. Yeah, man, you guys don't even understand. That's why I understand about creating all this new stuff, because when I started Forex, it was the Wild West of the internet, and then it was even the Wild West of Forex. There was no regulation. People were getting robbed, straight robbed. Companies were doing fake-ass shit like spiking your prices on you. Yeah, so we needed proper price discovery. Believe me, man, I've seen it all. Well, at least from the Forex standpoint, but it's the same thing that happens here. At the same time, head of Bank of Indonesia, BI, Payment System Policy Department, Ani, Wujanarko, stressed that BI still prohibits Bitcoin or crypto as a means of payment. Commodity is not an area of BI, but we are concerned about the above. Bitcoin brokers in Indonesia have become displeased with regulators following new capital. This is the shit I was talking about. But actually, I read another article. Holy, these motherfuckers, I mean, it makes it safe, though. It does make it safe. So, all right, let's just read. Bitcoin brokers in Indonesia have become displeased. It makes it safe, but you know what else? It keeps the regular man out of it. You know what I mean? Like if I'm a young guy and I only have, I don't know, a couple million and I want to start something, yeah, only the big whales can do it. And that's why I don't like stuff like that, you know, where you sort of price people out of markets. Rich people do that all the time. That happens here in America all the time. Big industries get Republicans to make regulations that keep it so that smaller companies can never get big. You know, they have to do all this shit that they know they can't. And that's why they pass those laws, because they know it stops them. There's a name for that, but fuck. Anyways, okay, all right, calm down. All right, guys, come on. Bitcoin brokers in Indonesia have become displeased with regulators following new capital requirements that were introduced last October. The new rules oblige brokers to have at least $70 million to launch futures trading. Well, I mean, the futures trading part, that doesn't bother me, actually. I mean, of course, you should have at least a few million. But they're also doing this other shit just for traders, where if you want to be like a trader, I think, you know, you have to have like, I think it's like $7 million, $5 million or something, American dollars. Yeah, so, sort of fucks things up, right? But, bang, look. Cheer up, Shamari. I gotta fuel more. I'm not even so fueled today. Not at all, actually. But it's good because, bang, we have another country, bang, online. Let me add it to the list. Now we have Indonesia. Bang. You know, Indonesia is the most populous Muslim country in the world. Bet you didn't know that. Bang. Yes, even bigger than Egypt in terms of population and size. It's huge. They got all those islands and stuff. So we got Malaysia, bang, Thailand, bang, Jamaica, bang, Philippines, bang, and Indonesia, bang. Yes, brothers, here comes the money. And that's why you need to get the warehouse built. You're like Noah's Ark. You know there's a flood coming. Shit. Not about knowing. You see it now. You see the flood. All right. Oh, here we go. Here we go, fuck sticks. Luck, brothers. Just like Noah. He built his ark for the flood. Built it for the flood. Well, what the fuck? One day he saw the water coming. Right? One day he wakes up. Well, and you see it coming. Now it's just a trickle at first. Through the desert, right? He saw the water coming through the desert. Right? And the people were shocked. They didn't know. They were like, hey, what's all this water? We live in a desert. Where's this water coming from? No one knew. Just like you know. You know what that trickle of water means. Ooh, that's the beginnings of the flood. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. Yes, that's regulatory clarity. Hold on, let me get fueled. We got to talk some Noah. Look. I got to take some big sips on this one now. I got to get fueled. Yes, brothers, like Noah. Oh, I know it looks rough when I sometimes sip. Those are tiny sips I usually take. Those ones, ooh, those are gulps. Bang! But just like Noah, what do you see? You see the trickle. You see the water coming through the desert. Yeah, you know what that means. All those people around Noah, wherever he lived, right? He had his ark. They all thought he was a crazy man. What the hell is this guy building a boat in the middle of the desert for? Yeah. But eventually, the day of reckoning comes. And it starts with just a trickle. Yes, just a little trickle. That's all. But when you're wise, just like you are, you're wise. Wise investors. You've been hearing cryptocurrency blockchain news. Bang! You're a wise investor. And look. Here's the trickle. So that means what? You got to get all the animals in the ark. You got to build the warehouse big. Fill it. Stuff it. Every penny you can afford to stuff in that son of a gun. Stuff it in there. Look, it's not the time to skimp and scrounge now. Now's not the time to think of Date night with the wife. Look, brothers, this weekend, this Saturday night, look, it might be date night. What you're going to do is you're going to have an in-home date night with the wife. Show her your skills. Show her your love. It's simple. Just stir fry some chicken stir fry and cook it. Put some candles on the table. Bang! Save that money. After dinner, after you give her a good, some business, send her to sleep happy, get on that Coinbase, get that crypto, and get to work. Bang! Get to work, brothers. Fill that cryptocurrency warehouse. Nice. Yes, here comes the fuel. Fill it nice, guys, because here we come. And just like Noah, when he saw the trickle of water, what did he do? He said, look, sweetie, get in the boat. Right? He had the 2 sons and the 2 wives. He told the wives, get in. He told the sons, look, go grab the animals. Get them in here. Why, is it time? He said, yes, it's time. The flood is coming. They said, how do you know? Because I see a trickle. Because there's a trickle of water. Well, Shamari, how do you know the flood's coming? Fuck stick. Because we have trickles. Because we have Malaysia. Bang! Thailand, Jamaica, Philippines, and Indonesia. Bang! Look at the UK. Let me tell you something. When the UK comes this summer, they said they're coming this summer, it's no longer going to be a trickle of water that we're seeing like we're seeing now. Yeah, this little trickle. We are going to actually see the crest of the tsunami wave. Do you understand, brothers? Look, if you're new here, we're waiting for a tsunami of money. Just like every tsunami, it just starts at the trickle. But eventually, you're going to see the crest of the wave descending upon you. And look, I'm not going to bullshit you. This summer, we're going to begin to see the crest of the tsunami. When I point to you and I say you're going to be rich, I know, you guys probably like, fuck, this guy's just talking shit. I'm a Forex trader, buddies. When the United Kingdom comes online, that's Britain, England, the Brits. When they get here this summer, you will begin to see the wave. Holy, it's going to splash all over us, actually. You're going to start getting rich. So, like Noah, bang, you see the trickle. So now, build your warehouse. Get your wife and kids inside the ark. Get them safe. Get the animals in there. And prepare for liftoff. It's bang, bang, bang. Here it comes. Bang! All right, brothers. Yes, brothers, yes. Fucking Indonesia, here they come. All right. Bang, and I love to end the night, I mean. Money, money, money. Money talk, baby. So, I mean, it's not guaranteed, but, well, I like some hope. I'm going to give you guys some hope, and I love it. So, another Bitcoin ETF is filed for approval. Bang. So, let's check out this shit. Oh, and these guys, so you understand how it works, right? Like, each time these guys apply for futures contracts or ETF contracts, the SEC denies or approves it. Obviously, they've all been denied so far. That's why we're waiting for the first one. But what they do is when they deny it, they deny your application, but they tell you why. Right? It's not just, nah, dude, you can't do this. They say no because, your anti-money laundering thing is not so good. Or, well, nah, because your terrorist financing thing, we'd like to see you do better at that. But the main one is the price manipulation, right? So we'd like to see your price discovery a little better. That's really the main one. Like, I'm not even, we've talked about it here, but if you're new, that's the main one, price discovery. They don't trust the price because this market, as you can see, well, it's fucking tiny. It's only 121 billion. That's the whole thing. And so when you have an ETF or a futures contract, well, that's based on the price of the underlying asset. So these are going to be Bitcoin ETFs, Bitcoin futures at first, right? So it's based on the price of Bitcoin, right? So it says here, Bitcoin is 3,641. Yeah, but Coin Market Cap here, they are aggregating it from this price from many, many, many exchanges, right? And then they do the average and there's the price. And that's what price discovery has to do. I said I wasn't even going to explain shit like this, didn't I, yesterday? Anyways, I love explaining stuff, but we are going to tone it down a little bit. That's price discovery. And the importance of that is they want to make sure that your price is not manipulated. So if I were to say, well, I'm going to get my price discovery from Qcoin, just the one exchange Qcoin, well, I could have a couple buddies of mine go on Qcoin the day before the futures contract is set to expire and just short the shit out of Bitcoin. I mean, if I'm going short or long, buy a bunch, or buy the futures if I'm going long. In other words, manipulate the price in that my futures contract comes out to my benefit. And the SEC doesn't want that, right? Like, I mean, nobody wants that, of course. So, all right. So these guys said that they've figured that out. And that's what we need. Figure it out. Holy, price manipulation on a tiny little market like this. It's too easy for a billionaire and a couple of his buddies just to be like, haha, let's fuck with these crypto people. Easy. So, all right. So, marinate on that. Let me get fueled real quick. And so that's been the problem. That's been the problem with these ETFs. The money laundering thing, the terrorist financing thing, that's that know your client shit, KYC stuff. So I think they figured that out. The last thing I think is the big one that the SEC just will not allow them to get their approvals is that price discovery thing. I mean, which is a serious thing. I mean, I understand. So, fuck. All right, let's get to it, brothers. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has begun its process of consideration for a rule change proposal for a listing Bitcoin ETF proposal submitted by Bitwise Asset Management and the New York Stock Exchange, ARCA. Obviously, ARCA knows what, I mean, all right, ARCA knows what they have to do. They know what they have to do to be compliant. So, shit, this should work out. No. A Bitcoin ETF application by Bitwise was filed in January 2019, but was not published in the Federal Register by the Regulatory Commission due to the U.S. government shutdown. That has changed now, as the proposal has been accepted to be examined by the SEC. And that's another thing I wanted to tell you guys. Yo, guys, remember the ETF thing I told you that was being applied for the other day? Yeah, man, the SEC told those guys to go fuck themselves. Like, they told them just take your application away. Yeah. So this one has been accepted. To be examined by the SEC. Yeah. Like, if you come with some stuff and the SEC is just like, look, this is Fugazi. Just get out of here with that. You got to bounce. And so I meant to report on that, actually. So the new ETF that I reported on, I think it was last week. All right. That one, they have to go back. The SEC told them, look, just go back and redo this because we're not even going to accept it to be examined. I forgot to report that. All right. Or at least just to mention it. So the rule change proposal, but they've accepted this one. Bang! And that's why we're happy. Come on. The rule change proposal was published in the Federal Register on February 15th, 2019. Bang! Yesterday. Announced after the announcement by SEC on February 11th. So now here's the good stuff. The SEC has 45 days to make its initial decision. So from 45 days from the 15th, we could get an initial decision. Yes, approval or denial. We'll see. But, and I know, and this is the problem, and this is what the Van Eck thing was, to make its initial decision on the proposal and 240 days to make its final decision. And that's the problem. That's why we have to wait so long. That's why the Van Eck thing, is it Van Eck? Yeah. Right? It was supposed to be, remember anyway, I don't remember exactly which one. Oh, it's the 8 that were from last year that were denied, but then they decided to redo them. Yes, this February 27th is the 240-day period, so they have to decide by February 27th. I believe it's the 27th. So we're going to get some rulings this month. Bang. Yes. All right. Members of the general public have 3 weeks to file in any response or comments, public comments. We talked about that. I told you what those were, that they have about this proposal. A Bitcoin ETF remains the most anticipated financial instrument expected to be created for Bitcoin. I don't know why. I mean, I get it. The ETFs are going to have to buy Bitcoins to have their funds. But I think the better thing is physically settled futures, man. That's going to make, that's going to make the money. Well, not to mention the 401ks and all that. That's going to come later. But anyways, many hope that it will bring in liquidity for the crypto market, triggering an uptrend in the price of Bitcoin. All right. I don't know. The ETF thing doesn't really impress me that much, to tell you the truth. Physically settled futures is, that's the one that I want to see. Bitwise is said to have studied, so here it is. Cool. Bitwise is said to have studied the failures of past ETF rejections. So remember, I just told you that. Whenever the SEC denies your application, they tell you why. Because they want you to do it. Like, that's the thing. Like, people have to understand, it's not that the SEC doesn't want you to do what you're doing. It's just that they have to get it within a framework where whatever it is you want to do, it's safe for the public. Like, that's what the SEC does. They're between us, the public, just regular guys, and the banksters. And so they're like, listen, banksters, we're going to let you make shit, but you can't just, but we got to do it in a way where we know that you're not going to be ripping off regular folk, regular people, right? Like I said, this is America. We don't take kindly to that shit around here. I don't give a fuck how rich you are. You're not allowed to just rip people off. Well, usually. All right. So Bitwise has studied the failures. So all those applications that of the past ETF rejections, all those ones, they sat down, they studied it. Remember, to make an ETF application or a futures application, this is not some shithole lawyer that you're buying that you use to do that. These are $1 million lawyers. You know what I mean? Like, to make an application like this is millions of dollars. So they study that, because remember this. All right, you put the application in once. All right, once it fails, well, you got to go do it again. So then you got to pay those lawyers again. You got to reapply. Or I don't know what the fees are. I'm sure it ain't nothing, right? So you got to be careful. The proposed Bitcoin ETF trust, the proposed Bitcoin ETF trust will track the Bitwise Bitcoin Total Return Index and indicator. So that looks like where they're going to get their price discovery will be from this Bitwise Bitcoin Total Return Index. That seems where they're, I think. Let's read on. Which tracks Bitcoin and meaningful hard forks according to the initial registration form by the firm. The CEO of Bitwise Asset Management, Hunter Horsley, discussed on the prospects of their Bitcoin ETF proposal in this interview by CNBC at the 2019 edition of the Inside ETFs conference. He expressed absolute confidence. I mean, of course, what else is he going to say? Well, I don't really know if we're going to do it, but I hope so. Of course he has to say, yes, we're going to be amazing. He expressed absolute confidence in the chances of the ETF proposal being approved. But it's true, though. They had 14 things that the SEC was angry about. Not angry, that's not the word to use. Concerned about. And then they got it all the way down last November, right? They got it down to the 3. The anti-money laundering, the terrorist financing, and then the market price manipulation, right? I mean, so if you figured it out, and then remember we talked about this? Anti-money laundering and the terrorist thing, no one was talking about that for a long time. I think it's down to just price manipulation. And, if they figure that out, like I said, this is a copycat world. Once one ETF gets approved, all I'm going to be reading you probably is like days and days of just new proposal. Like, I probably won't even read them. I'll probably just tell you, all right, guys, there was another one. It's called blah, 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 blah. Bang. And we'll get onto our stories. That's how many are going to come. You watch. Once the first one gets approved, holy, we're just going to be reading a flurry. So there are several rejected Bitcoin ETF proposals already. However, SEC Commissioner Robert Jackson Jr. expressed that a Bitcoin ETF is a matter of when, not if. Also, Hester Pierce, also a commissioner at the SEC, offered optimism over the eventual approval of a Bitcoin ETF. With the countdown now starting at the attempt at launching a Bitcoin ETF, crypto enthusiasts around the world hope this would be a successful one and an event that helps take the crypto market from the bear trend. Exactly. And so let's see who the name of this company. Oh, who was it? Yes, the New York Stock Exchange, ARCA, and Bitwise. So let's see, guys, if they get through, if they can punch through, that'll be nice. So 45 days from now is when we're going to expect initial decision. Let's review this. So Bitwise and ARCA, bang, they're coming in with their ETF thing. Bang. Yes. The SEC has 45 days to make the initial decision on the proposal, and then this is the kicker, 240 days to make its final decision. Bang. So that's what we're waiting for, boys. All right, boys, let's get the shout-outs and airdrops. Let's get back your wives and lives. Let's get you out to your weekend. Bang. Yes. All right. Who do we got here? Look at everyone we treating. Please retweet. Retweet them. Retweet them. Post them. All these videos I do. Bang. Yes. All right. What we got? Mercy Louise, aspiring crypto enthusiast. By failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail. Bang. Look at you, Mercy Louise. I like that attitude right there, brother. Attention to detail, brother. Bang. Wise words. Radster. Bang. Love you, brother. See you. Bob, 844-11320. Go get your airdrop knowledge and bang, bang, bang. Oh, and I think Airdrop Master, he's the Airdrop Master, but I think Airdrop 2410 gave us an airdrop today. Maybe I got to go look. Hold on. The Crypto Times. Bang. See you, brother. Edwin. Bang. See you, brother. What did Edwin say? Oh, I see. They're just, all right. Bang. What else do we got? Here is Hurricane Master. Airdrop 2410. Bang. See you, brother. Son of a bitch. Bang. 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 Look, look, look. Yes, Ronkez, love you, brother. One of the OGs up in this bitch. Yo, Ronkez, those boys, they were here from the times. Yo, we went through some blood reds together, haven't we, brother? Darkness, Ronkez, Bob, Edwin, look, we went through some blood red up in this son of a bitch. Bang! And we're still going to go get that red curry. Bang! Yes, they know what I mean. Digital Mind, see you, brother. Bang! Yes, we're going to get that red curry. Yep. What do we got? Ida Fariani. Bang, see you. I think it's a girl. Well, see you, person. Bang. Don't want to offend anybody. Shane Powell, see you, brother. Bang. Mike, the Tron guy. Oh, Tron lover. Is that him with Pollywood? Hold on. Oh, that looked like Pollywood on the left. Bang. See you, Tron lover. Bang. Yes. Enjoy your new distributed apps. Bang. DP Entertainment, see you, brother. Bang. Oh, and there's Poppywood right there. Bang. See you, Poppy. Boom, boom, boom. He was sending me some stuff. I didn't look at it yet. All right, I got to look. Oh, and now I see what you guys are doing. So Shane said, or Radster said, thanks for the follow, because I followed him the other day, right? He said, thanks for the follow, my good man. Every show is. And now I see. Pollywood did this to me. Bang, bang, bang. And then the eyeballs is, look, look, look. I figured it out. You know, I don't use emojis and all that. And when you guys do that to me, fucking Poppywood, he does that shit to me all the time. And I don't know what they mean, right? Like, I don't know what emojis and that mean. I'm not an emoji guy. I mean, I know what a thumbs up is, obviously, but like, you guys get into some real creative shit. And so whenever you guys give me like some shit where there's like 10 emojis, I feel like I'm like a archaeologist, like looking at Egyptian hieroglyphs. Like, I'm trying to figure out what you're trying to say to me. So I finally figured it out. You guys are saying bang, bang, bang. Look, look, look. Bang, Radster. Thank you, sir. Now I get it. Now I get it. Poppywood did that to me like a couple months ago. I was like, what's with the eyeballs and shit? Guys, I don't know about social media and shit, guys. All I do on the internet is make money, man. Like, Fuck. I feel stupid. I had to have fucking Bob just teach me how to get the, for the airdrops, we had to get the, you have to put in your retweet link. I had to have Bob just teach me. He's like, yeah, motherfucker, right here. He's like, yeah, just press the little down thing. I was like, oh, that's what that is. Yes, guys. Fucking Bob Ronquez. Fuck, sat with me for hours making the Discord channel thing. Yes, guys, you don't know. I make money. I'm a soldier. I'm a killer. But, all this social media stuff. Anyways, guys, let's go. Back to your wives and lives. Bang. Guatam Verma. Bang. See you, brother. The Bryman. Bang. Yes. See you, brother. Poppywood. Looks like they're making money here or something. You wouldn't show that if you were losing. All right, that's about it then. That's about it. That's about it was the darkness. Oh, who's this? Fat Tony. Bang. All right. Oh, this one. Who's this guy? Arj. Bang. See you, brother. Oh, and you retweeted. Bang. Yes. And card buyers. Bang for the retweet. Thank you, guys. All right. Looks like the darkness is hiding out tonight. Bang, but I'll give him a bang anyway. Look. Let's get to our wives. Well, your wives and lives. All right. Yeah, let's get you out of here. So, look, Ripple lovers, I didn't want to have to do that shit earlier today, man. You know what I mean? I already abused you enough last night. It almost felt gratuitous today. But you know what I mean? That was the news of the day. It was on every single website. So, I had to show you about your obliteration. Look, I didn't say it. I mean, you don't have to hodl that shit. Well, hang in there for the long haul. Don't worry. You ain't going to make millions off it, but it'll get you back to at least break even if you're down. But then you're going to get obliterated. All right. Indonesia online. Bang. Like I said, Noah. Oh, I mean, whoever you are. The trickle. Here comes the trickle. Yes. And look at the UK. Holy smokes. You're going to see the crest of the tsunami. They said they're coming this summer. I can't emphasize this enough. Think of your family. Think of yourself. Think of your wives and your kids. Think of all those bills you have to pay. Mortgages, car loans, student loans, your kids' student loans. Make the right choice. Don't skimp. Don't waste your money hunting. Don't waste your money partying with your buddies. Not now. Now's not the time for that. Get your money and get your shit right. Because this tsunami comes once in a lifetime. Once ever. Where you know that there's a tsunami of money coming to somewhere. And you can go get your piece. All you got to do is make the right choice. It's up to you. Nothing's holding you back. There's going to be no excuses if this thing happens and you fucking miss it. No excuses. It's all on you. So go get your stuff. Put it in your, go get your cryptos, your working product, and put it in your cryptocurrency warehouse. No fucking excuses. Oh, but my buddies wanted to go out and do this. Oh, you're gonna say that you decided to listen to that yap rather than get rich when you're an idiot. Oh, but my wife wanted a something. So you listen to that yap. Wouldn't she be happier when you come home with $1 million? You can buy her 100 of whatever the bullshit she wanted. Seriously, guys, don't fuck around. Get this loot. Here we come. Here come whole countries. Whole countries. All right? We're past. I mean, we just read about the ETF and stuff. Of course, we're happy about that. And that's a big deal because that's American stuff. But look. Whole countries are coming online. You see the water coming through the desert? You know the flood's coming. You see the water. Like Noah. Bang, bang, bang. Time to fill that ark and get ready to ride. All right, brothers. Love you all. Oh. All right. And then, the new ETF proposal. Bang. There you go. Let's shill it and kill it. Get you back to your wives and lives. Look. Subscribe below. Press the little bell. You'll get an instant notification every time I do these shows. And look, guys. I love doing this for you. This is really it. Like, I'm not fucking around when I talk about this Noah shit. I really want you guys to understand that. And I really want you to get your stuff because we're at the bottom. We're at the bottom now, and you got to pile up down here so that even the slightest rise, you're already making loot. Do you see how it is? And then if you've been here the whole time, you should have been buying on the way down. Yeah, we're going to blow through. If you've been here a while, you should have been buying on the way down. I know there's about 100 of you who were doing that, right? Well, and now, but you see down here at the bottom, fucking get it all. And then, bang, our prices are just going to get blown through. Bang, one after the other. Bang, bang, bang. Prices getting blown through. You're going to be rich. Yes, brothers, rich. As long as you have working product and enough of it. So, brothers, love you guys. Go have a great weekend. I'll come back and harass you next week. All right, chill it and kill it. Subscribe. Press the button. Love you guys. It's my favorite part of the day. Bang. It's Shamar Clark. I'm always on duty and I'm always watching. I mean, I'm a literal Forex trader. I literally am always watching. Bang. And I'm going to report back to you. Bang. At your service. Over and out.